And we're back at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. This is the bird show. So let's turn around so everybody can watch.
Welcome to the Frequent Flyers Bird Show. Woohoo! Well, we're so glad you guys are here today. My name is Jen, but more importantly, some of my favorite performers. You guys saw the little polka-dotted ladies run by, right? Yeah, can't miss those guys. We have 5 of them in total, 5 ladies, so we've named them the Spice Girls. Yeah, kids, you can Google that later. Well, today you're going to see birds from all around the world today, but the one thing you're not going to see, mammals. Yeah, mammals are for the rest of the park, guys. Here at the bird show, we've had a bird show for about 40 years. We're not about to let a mammal in now, guys. So if you came expecting to see, I know, you want to see a fuzzy little mammal, waggy tail, floppy ears, I'm sorry. The only mammal you guys get today is this one right here. Hope I'm not too disappointed. Well, you are going to see though, guys, are birds flying very low to the tops of your head for the best possible experience for all of you. That means that we need you to keep your seats, keep your hands, those selfie sticks, cameras down at eye level. As long as you remember anything above your head is bird space, I think we'll be doing just fine. Guys, what do you say? Should we fish up off the ground?
Oh yeah.
I agree with you. We're going to start our show today with a bang. We're going to introduce you to a couple of birds of prey. Birds of prey are raptors. The word raptor means to seize or to grasp. It's talking about how these birds capture their prey in their talons. A raptor is an eagle, a hawk, owl, falcon, and most of them, guys, they're solitary. They're territorial. They want to keep all the food and all the resources for themselves. It's a very different story, however, for a bird called the heron hawk. Heron hawks are found in a harsh climate, the desert southwestern regions of our United States, which means a bird like Rachel flying overhead needs the help of his family if he's going to be successful at the hunt. These birds are ambush predators, flushing prey like jackrabbits right out of the brush, while his friends are waiting to take that prey down. It's earned him a pretty impressive nickname. They call that guy the Wolf of the Sky. Well, that was a good look at a diurnal or daytime active predator. But right now, I want to switch gears. I'm going to introduce you to a nocturnal bird of prey. If you're thinking owl, you guys are absolutely right. However, this is not just any owl, guys. We go big. Here at the Safari Park, we've got one of the largest owls on the planet to introduce to you today. And he's spotted you already. Let me help you out. Focus your attention to the top of our Neo Vision screen because you're about to see that dark brown eyes of Thatcher. That is our monkey eagle owl. Nice jumping. Now there's a lot of myths and misconceptions out there about the owls, guys, but one of the biggest things you need to remember that the sky is not wise. Not at all. Take my word for it as a bird trainer. But what he lacks intelligence, he makes up for with an incredible set of senses. A bird like Thatcher here can easily see 100 times better than your eye can in the darkness. He can hear his prey from about 75 feet away. However, his most impressive adaptation is one you witnessed firsthand already. It's the gift of completely silent flight. You heard not a sound as that guy took to the air. That's because he's equipped with specialized feathers. Feathers that are frayed along all the edges, allowing airways to pass gently and silently through, letting that guy sneak up on his prey before they ever knew they're on the menu. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for Thatcher. He's our Milky Eagle Owl. We're very excited to have a bird of prey like that out there in the environment, guys. A bird that flies can eat somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000 mice in 1 year. Yeah, wow, I was right. Pretty impressive. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he's taking his sweet time, isn't he, Gale? Oh, okay, good.
Thank you,
Owls
Adam.
are not the quick predators you might think. Right now, though, guys, it's time for us to move on and introduce you to one of my favorite performers. But before she comes out here, we need some help. Darren and I need some adult-sized volunteers, about 12 years old and up, that want to join us on stage. Raise your hand if you want to come on up here. Again, 12 and up. Just right there, and then Marco, sure, come on down. All the way to the top of the hat, come on down, right, sure, yep, you right there. Let's see. Yes, yourself. Right there, you sound like you got it. And give them a round of applause. Come up here. Great, you guys, watch your step as you come up on stage. Perfect. We're going to wait for Gale right here. She's going to boss you guys around. I'm going to tell the rest of you about a group of birds called the hornbills. There are 54 different kinds of hornbills found on the planet. All of them, however, are native to either Africa or Asia. Now here at the Safari Park, we've got 15 different species of hornbill for you to enjoy. And we've worked with so many of them, guys, that we breed many of the species of hornbill that are bred nowhere else in the world. But right now, we're going to introduce you to a small variety of hornbill, and she's an expert at hopping through the forest. Today, that's you. We need to make some branches for our little girl. Put your arms straight ahead of you, just like this. And we want a nice, even grade. So we're going to start with you at the lowest, and everybody's just a little bit higher up. Perfect. You guys look good. Everyone else, check out this direction because here comes Trouble. Don't worry, guys. It's just her name. She's no trouble at all. Trouble is a yellow-billed hornbill. She's one of the smallest hornbills on the planet. And this little girl is an expert hopper. Again, she hops through her forest home collecting all sorts of tasty. Ladies and gentlemen, Trouble! Oh, she is just too cute and it goes so fast. We're going to try it one more time. Arms up, guys. Trouble, there you go. Boing, 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 all the way across. Ladies and gentlemen, Trouble! You guys were great. Is that fun? Yeah, okay. One more big favor. You ready? Okay. One arm in front of you this time. Wrap around your belly. Bend at the middle. Give them a round of applause. You guys can take your seats. Our very brave volunteers got to do the live animal show.
San Diego Zoo Safari Park. The zoo is tomorrow.
Well, you've probably noticed by now that our freaking flyer show is home to such a talented flock of performers. In fact, we've got so many birds waiting in the wings to perform for you that we've done something a little bit unusual. We've trained a group of our birds to perform on stage without any trainers. You want to showcase what they do all on their own. That means I got to get out of here, but do me a favor, guys. Count along with our countdown. Enjoy the birds. I'll be back.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If that's what you thought, why did you say zoo? What's a safari park? These birds are fine. Yeah. Can't keep track of them. Jason here to run the camera there. Oh, they go back. Use your fingers in front of the camera, not behind. We're in the shade. we go. Here comes some. Oh, last but not least. Wow. Okay.
We are so proud. Those little polka dotted girls are my favorite, guys. They're so cute running by. That bird right there flying by beautifully up in the air, guys. That was Kito, our blue and gold macaw. You also saw Sue. Sue's a vulturine guinea fowl. She started out our showcase popping up from center stage. A theme of sacred ibis surprised a few of you guys up there on his way back down. And you couldn't have missed Trouble's big brother. Right, you saw Yellow-billed hornbill coming to you guys 3D style. His name is Bruiser, by the way. Trouble and Bruiser. Give you some insight into a hornbill's personality. Last but certainly not least, you saw some rose-breasted cockatoos fly overhead. Those guys are named Thelma and
Louise.
Louise, yes. And I've got to apologize because you guys all saw a really big mistake during our showcase. Yeah, did you see a pig?
Yeah.
I saw him too. He's not supposed to be here. I shoot him at the front door. That's Bernie the Red River Hog. Guys, I know. He crashed in our window. I know, it's obnoxious. These vandals come from all over the park and try to crash the show, hug at the entire stage. Honestly, I told that pig he can be in the show when the pigs fly. They don't get any better, my jokes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, most of the birds you've met so far have been famous for their ability of flight. However, there are other birds found around the world that are better known for different talents altogether. I think you know where we're going with this. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome for Alyssa and Congo, our African gray parrot.
Wow.
Everybody out there, next head for. All four toes just for you guys. My name is Alyssa. Of course, this little guy here. His name is Congo. He is an African gray parrot. And these guys, very, very well known for being able to mimic sounds that they hear in their environment. And Congo here is no different. The sounds, though, guys, and the sounds he hears are a little bit strange and unusual because he does live right next door to the office backstage. Congo hears lots of awesome sounds all day long. For example, he does live right next to our telephone. Yes, that is the sound of our landline backstage. He has us jumping up to answer the phone that never rings all day long. So, like I said, that's the sound of the landline. It's a really, really old phone, guys. It is modern times. Congo here, he is just like us and carries around his very own stuff. We haven't found the volume control yet. Congo's soft phone. Sorry guys, that's a loud one. He also is next to our water cooler backstage. And all day long, it blows water bubbles. Yeah, little bubbles, guys. Congo sounds like everybody out there has a pretty good time. But you know what, guys? We are going to take a moment. Get serious for a minute. Is that okay? Okay. All right. Yes, we always have to check with the talent, guys. Make sure he's ready to move along. I don't know, though. He didn't sound like he was very serious. We're going to check again. Oh, really? Oh.
What'd he say?
Much better. Yeah. Now I know he is ready to move on. We are going to talk about something that's really, really important to us here, and that is conservation. It's a really big part of what we do here at the Safari Park. And Congo here, he knows all of you guys when it comes to conservation. You've all really taken charge. He knows you don't just help us support conservation. conservation here at the park. And you guys are actually helping support conservation programs all over the world. That makes Congo here really excited. That's as excited as he gets. He knows you don't just help us out with those big, well-known popular animals like elephants, rhinos, tigers, even duckies. Personal favorite of Congo's. It's little animals too, though. Something you guys may not really think about, but it's something that's actually critical to its environment. Something like a teeny tiny frog. Yeah, I don't know what that one was, guys. Apparently today is a fish frog. That's okay though, because Congo's never actually met a frog, so I'm gonna let him have that one. We're gonna keep going. Because I do want to make sure we talk about something that does hit really close to home for Congo. See, there are these bad guys out there called smugglers. What they will do is they take his wild counterparts out of their natural habitat. They illegally sell them into the black market and trade. Not a good thing that happens with these little birds. And it's not just these little gray guys here, it's parrots all over the world. Now, Congo is familiar with this problem, and he has a very strong opinion on the matter, and I know he wants to share it with all of you guys today. So, Congo, everybody else is looking at you. They all want to know, what are your feelings on poachers? Yeah, I thought so, guys. Nobody likes a poacher. Did you hear that, buddy? They all think you're funny. Yeah, that cracks yourself up too, guys. Fine calling me a bird. He does have a very special way of saying thank you to all of you guys for coming out to see us today. Anybody? Give everybody out there a free kiss? Yeah, he is such a nice guy. But Jen's back out on stage. She's got some more fun words she's going to share with you guys. So Congo and I do have to leave. But Congo, before we leave, why don't you very politely tell all these nice people bye-bye? Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Wow. That was clear. Wow.
Some of us here at the show think those guys make a pretty cute couple. Well, I am excited to introduce you to this next bird of prey. We're the only bird show in the country that has this next species trained to perform on stage. So picture this. Picture a bird that looks like a crane, but has the attitude of an eagle. The bird you're picturing is called a secretary bird. Now, secretary birds stand out for a couple of reasons. One, it's literally the tallest raptor on the planet. They stand about 4 feet tall. Secondly, what makes them so unique is the way that they capture their food. You see, most birds of prey, they soar overhead. They swoop down, capturing prey in their talons. But the secretary bird, they have a completely different style altogether. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us on our hillside is Arin. He's our young male secretary bird. Now, as he makes his way to stage, I want you to check this guy out. He's got legs, and he knows exactly how to use them. He's going to walk right up to his prey in that tall savanna grass. And as Stacy's going to show you, he's going to stomp that prey to death. Thick hammer-like toes enable swift kicks to the prey. You are looking at an expert reptile hunter, snakes being his specialty. Secretary birds are equipped with thick scales covering each of their legs, which makes a snake bite ineffective. What that means is that this guy can hunt even venomous predators. Of course, here at the bird show, we set up the plastic room that you can purchase at the gift shop. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Arin, our secretary bird. I know, the burning question on all your minds is why on earth is a bird that looks like that called a secretary bird, right? Weird name, I agree. Despite how they earned the name, all we really need to remember is that in today's modern times, he would rather be called the administrative assistant bird. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have saved one of the biggest and, in my opinion, one of the best birds to share with you for last. While you're visiting us at the park today, I hope you take the time to visit Condor Ridge because it highlights one of the rarest and most endangered animals we work with here at the safari park, the California condor. You might not know it, but back in the early 1980s, the California condor was so close to extinction, there were just 22 birds left course we wanted to help. But at the time, not a lot was known about the California condor. Luckily, what we had established was a successful breeding program with their closest cousin, the South American Andean condor. Once we applied everything we learned from our Andean condors to our California condor recovery program, we saw huge success. We were the first facility anywhere to successfully hatch and raise a California condor, and today there are over 400. Half those birds hatched here at the park and now fly free in the wild. 8 years, huge conservation success. We could not have accomplished this if it weren't for you joining us at the park today, supporting conservation. All of you are heroes for wildlife. We also owe a great deal of gratitude to the Andean condor, and we have one joining us on stage right now. I'd like to introduce you to Gale. She's a full-grown female Andean condor, and that is an impressive 10-foot wingspan. She's got the second largest wingspan on our planet, ladies and gentlemen, second only to the wandering albatross. And it enables this bird to climb to incredible heights, higher than 21,000 feet in the air. 21,000 feet, guys. It's higher than the highest point here in North America, which is Denali in Alaska. These birds soar higher. They can travel more than 200 miles in just one day, searching for food. And the thing you need to remember, guys, is that this is not a predator. She's a scavenger. It means as long as you look alive and you have a pulse, you got nothing to worry about. Graceful in the air, but on the ground, grace goes right out the window. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Calicia, our beautiful Andean condor. You see, she runs like a giant turkey, right? Yeah. You know, we could not do the conservation work we do here or around the world if it weren't for all of you. So, thank you. Thank you for joining us at the safari park today. Thank you for supporting our conservation efforts. We hope to stop by again real soon. We've got some fun to know how many guinea fowl here to see you all. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.
And that was the Frequent Flyer Show. We saw a lot of good fun birds, learned a few things, got to sit in the shade. Oops, where am I at? There we go. Got to sit in the shade. And hey, Steve Hayward, tell Ben I'll be available next week. I've got my niece in town this week, and we're taking her all over California. There we go. I don't even know where the lens is at. Anyway, that's that for today. That show for today. I'll log off right now, and we'll be back on if we see anything else exciting. Okay? Thanks for stopping by. Always great to see you.